Well, I was extremely disappointed with the governor's comments in regards to our Civil Rights Act and this issue of amending our Civil Rights Act to provide protection for gender identity and sexual orientation. I clearly heard the governor say that he doesn't know that it's even necessary for us to amend our Civil Rights Act. Well, I think Hoosiers think it is necessary, especially given the debacle of RFRA last year, where the governor and those who supported RFRA raised this issue of, do we welcome members of the LGBT community into our state or not, and do we allow discrimination against those members? He still thinks apparently that's an open question, so I was quite shocked by his comments. Now, overall, of course, the State of the State address has to be judged on its whole content, but I found it lacking in terms of concrete plans as to how we're going to improve our economy, raise the wages of real Hoosiers, address the skills gap that we have in the state of Indiana that keeps our wages low. And this was his last opportunity, I think, in this term, certainly, perhaps his last opportunity overall, to provide a vision and guidance to us along those lines. So, again, I have to say I was disappointed for the lack of details in the governor's speech. He spoke in terms of the HIP 2. Well, the HIP 2, by the way, it's a matter of what the governor wants to say about Obamacare. HIP 2 is actually the carrying out of Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, however you want to call it. And we would not have the additional 350,000 Hoosiers covered by HIP 2, except for the fact that we do have the Affordable Care Act passed underneath the leadership of President Obama and the Congress. So, and again, the governor didn't lay out any vision or any plan on how we address the continuing health issues in our state, the high rates of obesity, smoking, cancer, diabetes, infant mortality. I heard no concrete ideas along those lines. So, again, I think the governor lost the opportunity this evening to lay out a vision, to lay out a plan full of details that he would want us to follow up on. And overall, I have to say that the speech was not a very inspiring speech to me in terms of where he wants to lead us as a state.